Hello, wherever you are, welcome to the Flown Vibes.
Ladies and gentlemen,
This is where you
this
have
is the maiden edition of Flown Vibes, and with me,
All right, remember this.
ladies and gentlemen, this
many companies. Today we are going to be speaking with
naked truth. Keep watching. That's the naked truth.
it is the naked truth. Hello, welcome to the show, Flown Vibes. Of course, this is the show that gives you nothing but the naked truth. That is why I love it when my friend God Pikin says, here we give you the truth when you wear clothes. And that is where you have it. That is how far you can have it. Of course, we are here to give you the way it is. In this show, Flown Vibes, we entertain you, we educate you, and of course, we inform you. That is our responsibility, and that's exactly what we set out to do on this show. We have a lot of issues to be discussing. Of course, a lot is happening in our country, Nigeria, it's happening in Africa, it's happening around the world. So you will not have any dull moment with us on this show, talking about Flown Vibes. We are here to do it, to put smiles on your lips and ensure that you have a swell day. Of course, I'm not here alone, as you know. I'm here with a team of great personalities, bold faces, as we call them. From my very next is no other. She will introduce herself, but I call her Oti Mama. Tell the world who you are.
All right, everyone. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching our last episode. My name is Otobong Billy. If you want to tease me, call me Oti Billy.
Oti Bembele.
You're welcome to Flown Vibes, and today we are going to talk about a very important issue. I know you like gist. You like gist. Or you stay put.
All right, talking about staying put, Oti, I know say on agenda, on too like gist. On like gossip.
Now it's not everybody.
All right, God Pikin is also in the building. God Pikin, over to you.
Yes, so my brother, how far now you did? I hope everything work out well. And of course, I want to say a very big happy day to the wonderful people of Africa and wherever you they watch us from. This is not Flown Vibes. My name is God Pikin, but anytime you want to write check for me, use Victor Otun.
All right, Victor Otun. Victor Otun.
Yeah.
But I think I prefer God Pikin.
Simple.
Very simple, straight to the point.
No, you know why I decided to learn how to call God Pikin? I learn how to sound when I go.
Where won't go?
When I go the other way.
Heaven.
No. When I Japa.
He's already letting the cat out of the bag.
No.
Where are you going to? You're staying here.
You are not going to
You're
anywhere.
not going anywhere. We'll lock this country. Yes.
Immigration, I'm gonna look that guy well. I'm gonna don't give him passport.
Anytime that's why I have my brand new passport.
I don't feel with that. Well, anyway, our show today we'll be talking about a lot of Nigerians that are leaving the country in their droves. This is not good. It's not good enough for a country that is aspiring to take its shores to the next level. I'm not sure it's good enough. A lot of people are leaving this country. Professionals, talking about our doctors, our nurses, engineers, even journalists now don't follow join, they leave the country. Who know they leave? Everybody won't leave. Even my friend God Pikin, I think 3 weeks ago, you tell me say you won't leave. Say your friend now do you strong thing.
My brother, you know, the one way shock me be say these days they know they tell person when you want travel. My friend, we work together. We they work together. In fact, we they talk for phone. The only time when them is in the travel, say they go Abuja. You know them thing they go do for Abuja. Just they chat, they talk. The next thing I see WhatsApp call. I said the guy, he said, my brother, I said, they Heathrow Airport.
Oh.
I said, what's it happen? Why you there? What if you go charge phone? For Nigeria, sometimes when they travel abroad just to go charge phone, since we don't get light for the country. Now, shock. Say, as in they don't Japa, they don't relocate.
But the thing is, we don't. I think we don't trust ourselves because people would want to travel. You're gisting with them. You're talking with them, and then all of a sudden you're seeing the person. You're seeing a picture of a different country. It's like we don't trust ourselves. Probably we don't. You know, we feel if you disclose what your plans are, someone would go and say no. You know.
You even know some not even tell anybody. What they can't they do? They can't post some kind of picture. Now you can't imagine.
No be some kind picture. No be some kind picture. They will go where snow day.
Exactly.
Go start for where snow don't choke.
Like your brother and he can
Okay. No mind that one.
When Japa rock now come begin they snap, they send us rock. They come they post rocky pictures.
I'm wearing 100 pullovers.
I'm gonna say whether this guy travel go Budu.
Wait, so the question I want to ask me say, anybody will just come out for Nigeria, reach that side. Why did they wear all those heavy clothes? They wear three clothes. Even on that sun.
That's
they
the
see they wear.
That's the difference, and they want to show us that they are not in. Nigeria, you can't try that in this heat. You now wear plenty. If that's more like a sign that they are not in Nigeria.
Say the moment you don't reach that place, just like you don't enter heaven.
Wish heaven. Wish heaven. Wish heaven.
On the last day, God will not try Nigerians because we're already in hell. God will just say people have been in hell, let them pass.
So, of course, that is exactly what here on this show, Flaunt Vibes. Language is not a barrier. Of course, you can communicate with any language you choose to use. Of course, that is not a barrier, provided the information is passed appropriately. Of course, talking about these Jackparin syndromes that has become a mainstay in our country, Nigeria, we will be discussing with a professional, a man who has in-depth knowledge about what it means to take people out of the country. Himself has been out of the country to different parts of the country, and he has an agency who is also helping Nigerians to leave the country. I don't know. That's another point. I don't know what. Now when don't come our studio, I don't know what I call policemen and come catch him. Because we will define them.
No. Wait.
The more people they leave the country, the more will they lose manpower.
Of course.
This one they talk like say if they give an opportunity, they lose manpower.
The man never give me opportunity first now. He never asked me whether I want to go.
You don't want your manpower to be lost.
No, he never asked me.
So you are willing to let go your manpower.
When he asked me, make I go decide. By the time he asked me, I go decide yes or no.
All right, let's bring him, of course, onto the show. Talking about the man who is going to be taking us, informing us about some of the reasons why Nigerians are leaving the country in their droves and why his agency is aiding or encouraging Nigerians to leave the country. It's no other than Mr. Itina Kufre. He's in the building. Kufre.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys.
See you don't come. See you, chopping money. See as you fresh.
You don't tell them
Chad,
when they from come.
he ain't gonna tell us. Maybe hear from him.
Bros, how you did?
I did fine. Thank you very
How
much.
many people you don't carry come out from this country?
You don't have plenty people. More than getting to 50 persons actually already now.
Wow.
Yes,
That means
yes.
your company is a new one.
Well, we've been around for a long time. We've been around a long time. We are not just an agency. We be member of NANTA. So
Which one
NANTA.
be Nanta? That one gonna sound like one god for Calabar.
NANTA na regulatory body, na National Association.
Okay, you dey talk about an answer. Okay.
NANTA is a National Association of Nigerian Traveling Agency. So
Interesting.
they help individuals. We want to travel over there, probably because they want to go study or they want to go Japa to improve the quality of life and standard of living for themselves. Because we know, say, the way this country be now, every day things just things are not getting really good as it used to be. Everything just go up, price of things just go up. So the number of people where they leave the country don't too plenty. So there's a need for persons to educate and enlighten a lot of Nigerians on the right steps to take. So it's not just about the money or the business, but then it's like our own responsibilities. We owe it to people to teach them these things. So what are these things you need to know before you leave the country? Why are you even leaving the country? You need to know what they go find there.
Interesting.
You need to know what makes it better than where you are.
Okay, so some people go want answer that question. Say now because of the system, they if you do business with steady power supply, they even our small Cote d'Ivoire here, they get 24 hours power supply. Ghana here,
That's right.
get steady power supply. So you can imagine say you can't go UK. That's why I say some of our friends they just travel there. I get one big man we carrying daughter just to go buy ice cream for Italy. You understand? They fly, go there, come back. So a lot of people they go there because of the many advantages where they there. That's now why even recently, I think from 2017, we don't get the statistics of about 0.273% per 1,000 population in recent times of Nigeria where they move.
The fact is, I think the condition in Nigeria is so bad that people don't even think twice. You know, when somebody just presents the opportunity to travel, the next thing is people don't even want to know where am I going to live, what will I do. They just want to leave.
Yes.
I remember while I went to the US embassy, I wanted to travel.
You want Japa too?
Thank
God they don't give you visa.
mine was for some sort of training, and then I was so happy
Your
that
training,
let me just go for this training. Immediately I get there because I had ideas. I was like, when you go, you can find a way. Just travel and come back. You can go again and come back. So the excitement was there. But when I was denied visa, I felt so sad. The thing is, we don't even think about how we are going to survive. People just want to leave. Like you just want to escape from this suffering, because when you go to other countries and you're paying bills for electricity, you're actually seeing this electricity.
Interesting.
Do you know how hurtful it is for you to pay estimated bill of 13,000, 12,000 in a month, and you can literally count the number of hours you have, like, but you have to pay. And when they disconnect, you pay again for connection fee and pay for power
that
again.
Connection fee, you go beg them. You go carry motor, go pick them.
You beg them almost to like a sacrifice. So there are lots of things that we just don't have in this. Imagine, okay, I was talking with someone. I said we don't have water, pipe-borne water that we used to have when I was young. I remember we could go to a government outfit and just get water on the street. But now, borehole. If you build a house and you don't have borehole, it means you've not even started.
Okay. It has gotten to that level. But I think Etina should really educate us on this because statistics still show, even God became what we are trying to say, about 75,000 nurses has so far left Nigeria, and it's counting. And it's counted. Yes, you are right. The one that is on record. This is staggering. It's absolutely staggering. Now, these are nurses, then doctors, then other professionals.
Yes.
I mean, for how long are we going to continue in this country? For how long are we going to allow our people to keep leaving the country in the name of seeking a better future?
Let us start since the agency is operating in Akwa Ibom, let's just start with the statistics of Akwa Ibom people living, or Nigerians living.
According to African Polling Institute, the survey is that out of every 10 Nigerians, 7 wants to Japa.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And it keeps increasing. And I know before now, Japa used to be for only the poor ones.
Yes.
Persons who want to go there and make better living. The middle class and the upper class didn't really have any interest in Japa. But I'm talking to you right now, the upper class and the middle class are the ones living, even way more than others. So the challenges are just plenty. And now it is said that the professionals we are losing, the more they travel out, the more problems it creates for us.
Yes.
Because ideally, there's supposed to be one nurse to at least 8 patients. But in Nigeria, there's about one nurse to over 1,000 patients. Then about doctors to one, it's supposed to be 1 is to 250 patients. But there's 1 to 5,000 patients.
Wow.
Normally. But now these people are even leaving, so reducing the number of persons that are supposed to take care of patients. So it's going to create more problems for us.
So when these people they come meet you, say they won't leave, you as an agency, they advise them, say, no, stay back there in case person need injection. Stay back in case doctor, in case person need medical attention. Even though I don't hear one former minister of labor for this country, when they've been talk, say, doctors they won't travel, doctors in the Japa, so what thing they go do, make they increase doctors' welfare. That minister get mind, come and say, make the doctors when no one stay, make them go now, say they go train new doctors. You notice a government na another problem wey make these people them they think of to Japa.
Of course, plenty reasons make people want Japa. They have the country for reason know the health matters, because if say this country the health matters, trust me, I know for like leave my country go serve another man. Things will be better, but then it's business at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So when I don't advise you, you don't consult and advise you on what to do. I will give you ideas. Okay, this Japa with the Japa, what are you going for? You say you won't go study. You say you won't go find better job. Okay, fine. See where they good. Yeah, see where they good. If you go here, go see this kind of job, we go pay this kind of salary. You use them help people for Nigeria. Who knows, tomorrow they might turn out to be, to help the country and make it
But
great.
I have a concern. Initially, traveling out was one very serious something that ordinary people wouldn't even think of, traveling because of the costs. I know how much I spend. When I say this, I speak with
And you say they pay you because
I
they
know how
won't
much I
give you
spend.
visa.
Yes, I know how much I spent, the forms I had to fill, going online and all of that. Why is it that at the blink of an eye, someone is traveling? Why is it so easy now that anybody can just travel? It's no more a big deal. How does that happen?
Well, it's easier now because there is more information about how to travel, and then
And more agencies.
more agencies actually, and then this country is just very straightforward. If you have their requirements, they will accept you. Unlike before, where they need to know why you're traveling, and then there used to be a lot of denials actually. Not that they are still not denials, they are still denials, but right now, people keep trying to make sure they get into this country. So what we basically are doing is help individuals who want to go there, help them to educate them on why they should go there and what they want to go and do there, help them avoid being defrauded by a lot of these other agencies that you're
Because I
seeing.
won't ask you, I
Yes,
hear
that's
complaints.
I have one on my mail from Canada, a Canadian agency. They have my data. They're like, Otobong, we know you're a journalist.
Exactly.
We need your services in Canada. Otobong, every day I open my mailbox and I'm seeing it, and someone is telling me, just be careful. So how do we
Handle
identify
such situations.
fraud?
Before you travel, you need to make sure that the agency you're working with is registered. Now, registered with
In their country.
registered in your own country first.
Okay.
I don't mean CAC registration, no.
Okay.
I mean registered with Nantan is important.
Okay.
Because if you're with Nantan, you are regulated.
Okay.
When you register, you're regulated. Before then, they come and check a lot of things before they even give you the certification. Because of that regulation, you will not want to do anything crazy. Because of that regulation, it means you're kept in check.
Yeah.
So you act according to the law. In Akwa Ibom, as I'm talking to you, there are about over 30 agencies.
Wow.
And about 8 is registered with Nantan. So you see, there's a need for persons to know this. And so if you work with a Nantan registered agent, he will tell you the truth. If it's 5 naira, he will tell you it's 5 naira and tell you his profit.
Okay.
And he will not come and collect the whole money from you. He will tell you the risk involved. He will not preach stories and tell you, it will work, or come and do this or do that. No.
Okay, so this is what they say agencies and they find work, give people for that. Like, you get one agency who been telling me, say, they get work where they won't give me for Canada. Or this one a true life experience. They won't give me work for Canada. They say
I think they do. They promise.
They pay me $16 per hour. Then make I pay like 2.5 million naira first. They go do everything. I go my own. I be collect the visa, travel. They will pick me for the airport, go start work. They will give me accommodation. That thing they very juicy. If you start get 2.5 that time, I for don't Japa. I for they abroad now. They do this podcast.
The truth is, there's so many agencies who come out with so many juicy stories, but then a country will not look for you except you have their qualification.
That's right.
So if they come to you, like usually on rare occasions, yes, their bodies are good. We have slots. We have partners over there who get these slots, and then when we get those slots, we can advertise them. But the truth is, those slots are not many. They're not as many as most people think it is.
Let me ask this question. A lot of people do not know what Japa stands for, and they are watching us right about now. That is the first question. The second question is, you said over your agency has sent out over 50 Nigerians outside the country. Have you been keeping in touch with these guys? How are they faring? Are you proud that your agency was able to send these guys out of the country?
Yes. To the first question, Japa is actually a Yoruba word that means to flee. Right now, it's one of the most very popular slang. Everybody uses Japa everywhere.
Abego, let me just chip in.
Okay.
If you're a Nigerian and you don't know Japa, raise your hand. Yeah, raise your hand. Let me see your hand.
Write it on the
Write
comment
it
section.
on the comment section.
That you don't know what
Japa.
Japa means.
Eh?
Please, you know what Japa means.
You know, don't lie. You know, and in your heart, you want to do it.
Go ahead, bro.
And yes, we have a feedback mechanism where we get across all our clients. In short, we build this relationship that when we send our client to a particular place and then another Nigerian wants to go there, sometimes we actually tell them to reach out to this client if they want to, so they can actually help them land well, making they provide soft landing
Safe
for you.
landing.
Exactly, so that you don't find it very difficult to get to where you're going to. So we do this, and then I think, well, should I say fortunately or unfortunately, it's been going well for a lot of them.
All of them.
A lot of them, actually.
Wow.
Yes.
I remember because I also have this experience firsthand. I've been to a couple of countries, and if you look at my attire,
The country say you don't.
For the love, I have money.
So what I'm trying to say is this: when I arrived at Saudi, in one of my trips, and I was,
finish.
I was
Saudi Arabia.
people will get the money. That's what they call them.
Saudi.
So the guy that was taking me to some places, to a certain market, when I saw the condition of this guy, who is based there in that country, and I, presumably not doing well, in their thoughts, in their mind, Nigerians are not doing well. That's why we are living. That's why some of them are living.
Yeah.
So me, we entered here, I look myself again. I look the person where they abroad, where they carry me, they waka, they go places. Me, I know say a tight pass this manchi.
And
Sure, you grab.
why are we even
Now,
coming here?
even when we they enter the train move in the use, it can't be like saying, me they even carry person, they waka, they show places. Because so I can't wonder, say, as in what is really happening inside that train that we were. I saw a Senegalese man, with all respect to that my Nigerian brother. That guy did like saying be our mate. If you see that Senegalese guy, massive guy, good looking, well dressed, and he was doing something better. But this my Nigerian brother, man, bro, I'm not proud to say that guy. If not my brother, I'm not proud to say in there abroad. So again, that's exactly why I asked that question. If you guys are sincerely keeping in touch with this, your guys that you've sent outside the country, to ensuring or to know if those guys are doing well, because most of them, they find opportunity to come back to Nigeria again. I can bet you.
True. There are actually so many ways to leave the country, but there are few advisable ways to go about it. Now, I see a lot of things Nigerians, I won't even advise someone to do it. Someone would say they want to go for a tourist visit, get a tourist visa from us, and then next thing they land where they are going to, and then they run away. And then you see, come and start hiding. Those guys are smart. They are data for everything. The day they will catch you, they will just deport you and send you back to your country. And then you would have wasted money and wasted a lot of time. So I tell people, if you want to leave the country today, it's either you're going via school or you're going via a job offer. Now, this job offer, it is important that you get the job offer in your country before you even leave.
Okay.
It's always important. Most people don't know this. Let those agencies who are promising all those things not promise you heaven and earth. Get a job offer in your country before you leave. And then it's important to have a plan. Because now we don't get plan, they miss road.
Yeah.
That's right.
You want to leave. What are you going there to do?
Exactly.
I tell persons, before you leave, make sure you're certified. If you're certified and you get there, you would see offers around what you're doing. When we get you an offer that is good enough for you, you can start from there. If you're earning $15 over there per hour, trust me, you do very well. But now, if you don't get better plan, land there, you come and start hiding or doing it, and then before you know it, you start cleaning people's shoe and yes for For
all right.
Yeah, that brings us to this issue that a lot of, like you said, some people might go to the abroad to go and work, and they've promised them jobs and all of that, and then, or maybe they want to just go on tourism and they just run. What do they do within the period they've not caught them? They have to survive. What do they do? Is it that some of them are suffering and smiling and we do not know?
They
we
are.
just know that they are in the abroad. So what do they do? Do you understand the condition they go through to survive?
Yes, for those ones we keep tabs on. When they at the end of the day, when they get there, because they will not tell us they want to go and do this. To us, they are telling us we want to just go and visit my uncle and all that. Then after 3 months, when your visa is supposed to last, you now start calling me, please, how can I help me change my visa from tourist to work?
Oh.
And I'm like, why didn't you plan this from the onset?
Can that be done?
Sometimes it can actually. Yeah, provision.
And Nadia, and Nadia, when they cash out.
But it is not encouraging because say it is very, very. It's actually against the law.
So if you want to go for schooling, just say you are going to.
But why you go even encourage people say leave Nigeria, go school abroad with all the university we will get? Why? Now because
you don't hear.
Now they talk now because of say our government self don't remove attention from education.
But have you heard strike in UK?
Now the thing what they talk.
Now the
thing what they talk. Now why I won't carry the blame now of why people the Japa put for the people head where the cost will make Nigerians the Japa. First, our economy no be anything to write home about. Check, go on Google now, check the top 10 currencies in Africa. You go see say Naira, no even they among top 10. You go see this our neighbors who they follow the yab every time. Ghana, one day we talk about Nigeria, Ghana gist. So you go see where cities day for the number of currencies for Africa. This small Cote d'Ivoire, where they play AFCON now, if you check their CFA francs and Naira, you go notice a double of your Naira. So that one alone, even in a Cote d'Ivoire, now you give me opportunity to Japa go now, bros. I don't go, you know why? Because if I get 10,000 CFA francs sent for you, CFA sent for you, bros, now big money. Now I don't send for you, so. But if I did Nigeria, do work, you pay me 10,000. Not only transport don't finish. If you enter one restaurant, it don't finish because the Naira no get value. So nobody, for everybody for Nigeria, they very poor because no matter the money you get is valueless. First, our currency no get value. Our education system. Enter Benin Republic. Do you know that in Benin Republic, if you enter university year one for university, and you don't get money to continue, you can write your your second semester exam in year one. They will give you certificate for attending university in year one.
That's right.
And it means you can use that your year one certificate to go and get a job deserving for a year one.
Your qualification.
Yes, a year one.
I don't know whether I should say fortunately or unfortunately. Do you know that Nigerian education system is one of the best?
Which best?
Gaining education in Nigeria is very affordable. Do you know other center?
You know why you say it's affordable?
Expensive.
No,
it is very expensive to go to school outside this country.
It is because your currency is useless.
No.
Let me explain to you. Okay, now
do you know that we can afford education on our own?
No, it is because
other people get loans.
No, now let me explain.
And if you go abroad,
no. God picking. Can she make her thought?
Abroad, most of them don't go to school. Like indigenous don't go to school because they cannot afford. But here in Nigeria, most families can afford school fees for their for their children.
Yes.
So if it's just the policy that is bad, with our education system, we can afford it. Most people, how many people have you heard that have gotten loan to go to school in Nigeria?
Now, how many people, ask yourself, for a state like Akwa Ibom State, they do free education. Do you understand now? Now, ask yourself, how many people for this country now, they even pay school fees? Go see every time people, why you say they do scholarships, all this house, they do bursaries and all that.
Basic education is the best education you can get. Outside here, university education is optional.
See why that thing they optional that way, because they don't believe in too much writing, they believe in handwork. Go to China. This phone
which needs your basic education.
I'm coming now. Yes, of course, at that level, everybody don't go primary, secondary.
If you want to go to university, you sponsor
for
yourself.
Nigeria, if you finish your primary and secondary, can you produce, even right now, as you don't finish university, what would they produce for this country?
Sure.
Nothing. So that's why you see if they don't train you at your, they believe there that at your basic education you can do something with your hand, you can produce something. But if you now want further and you don't get money, the government is ready to also give you scholarship. I mean, they'll give you what is it?
Grant.
They'll give you loan. You know why they'll give you loan? They also understand, say, inside that economy, even as a student, you can be going to school and work and pay your loan back. Can you collect loan in Nigeria as a student and pay as a student? You don't fit, because everything about Nigeria.
But
No,
there's
they
a loan
work.
policy that when President Tinubu came on board,
My sister,
he
leave
talked
that.
about the loan policy that for some years you have to pay. But before we go,
500,000
before we
naira.
go to go to the reasons people actually leave this country, I want to find out from Itina. Do we have a situation where people just get frustrated and call your agency and say they want to come back?
Yeah, it's important.
Yes, because
we actually
if
do.
people are actually stranded and they now begin to think that home is better, they might want to come back. So I want to know, do you have people who have called to say
Yes.
they are tired?
We've actually had on a few occasions we've had that. So most of those people that actually hid their intentions about traveling usually get into those potholes. So they call and ask for advice, and then we tell them, Momo,
Come home.
you have this. Either you come home and plan yourself and go back. It would help, because before, if they find out that you stayed longer than you're supposed to and you're caught, you will never be able to go into that country. Sometimes there are some persons who are also unfortunate, because not everybody will get plans travel, they work as they go. You get there, especially for those in Europe, especially those that are going to UK. It's a very difficult place. It's not as easy as most people think. You work, yes, you're working and you're getting paid for your job, but then where is the money going to?
And then plus the current UK policy,
Exactly.
travel policy.
So it's really challenging. You pay up to 2 million naira for house rent. It is so crazy. So imagine like 2 million naira every month for house rent for Nigeria. For big boy, you.
Yes, no,
honestly.
don't buy land.
So it's challenging for some too. So it's important to have a plan before you travel. Then when you get there, work with your agency, work with your agent to be able to make sure that those your plans come true. No matter how hard it gets, when you actually know what you're doing, trust me, in the long run, you go balance.
All
What
right.
if by the time you get there is a job that your agency had arranged for you, and then you get to where you're going to, you find an alternative, a better job that wasn't covered by your agency, and you want to leave? Maybe the pay is better there. What do you have to negotiate with your agency for them to? Is there a process?
I mean, once you don't reach the agency, don't remove hand for your
Yeah.
Those will not be like us. So before you come, they don't give you contract. May you sign. Within your contract now, waiting you go do. So if you want to leave, you must make sure that contract is ended. So if you want to, if they say give us 20 hours per week, you must give them that 20 hours per week. Outside the 20 hours, you can go and see what else you can do.
No, even
What
when
if
you
it
give
is
that
not the job you want? They now say,
now what you go do now? Of course, you go wait till the contract expires. Because you know why? That 20 hours, if for example, all the hustle for this country, if now abroad that did the hustle, the number of hours who don't do for this studio, they for don't calculator like $15 multiplier.
By the time you step out there,
By the time you don't understand,
don't go buy that car.
but yes, that car was outside the fine.
Yeah.
But you see for Nigeria, you go work, reach the month end, they'll come owe you reach 15th of the
extra days, extra hours.
They'll come tell you that
True.
you know we didn't make sales today. We didn't make sales this month. They'll come,
God picking.
They'll not make it look like that. Do you a favor.
Let's sincerely, in as much as we are looking at reasons why we are talking about Nigerians who have left and reasons why they are leaving, we should also think about what government should do to stem some of those things that are responsible for our people leaving this country. Because if you sit back and look at the number of doctors, like we said earlier, that are leaving, the number of nurses that are leaving, the number of professionals that are leaving this country,
people don't get profession.
Yes, it's not good enough. Now let's highlight some of those reasons first that make these our brothers to leave. Now people have talked about unemployment. Oti, you talked about insecurity, kidnapping,
yes.
and all of these. You also made mention of the fact that police brutality
Yes.
and all of this is also one of the key reasons why Nigerians are angry and leaving the country. Let's look into these issues before we look at what government can do.
Before you even talk about the police brutality, with due respect to our security agencies, they're really doing well. I think after the October, what was that riot?
October
NSAS, yes.
NSAS.
After the NSAS, I think the level of police harassment has actually reduced, because I see no reason you're seeing someone who is braiding hair, a guy who is braiding hair, you're seeing someone who is dressing how they want to dress, and you're harassing them, you're telling them that they're Yahoo boys, you're telling them that they are they're into some cyber crime and all of that without confirming. In fact, some weeks ago,
do you know why they know they confirm? You know why they know they confirm? Because the system is bad. Now they are abroad. They know they arrest you because of your looks. They arrest you because of facts.
Where they don't get.
Do you understand? Because the system there, anywhere where you do something, police for road we don't get intel, we don't get information about waiting then they find. So they know they arrest you because of how you
have we even heard of this story of police will stop you and ask you to bring your phone and then they transfer monies and they just tell you transfer to their account. And who does that in it? This is
the system. Don't turn everybody
like
to us.
Lawless. Exactly. You're getting salaries and you're standing on the road. People are driving. Every papers are complete. You're asking them to bless you.
To how much did they pay? How much did they pay the police officer?
No. The issue is not about.
Their duty.
It's a responsibility.
Yes,
before they get into that job, they knew how much they will be paid. So that cannot be an excuse.
You know how much?
I know they give excuse. I you say if the system.
See, if they let them give them 1 million every month.
No. If you give police security people 1 million every month and you put the system in check, you know go hear those gists.
Bro.
Because here now, person if police or anybody if you commit crime, finish, run, take off. You get one village for Ogun State, Ogijo. If I go that village, tell you say I know this country, no network. The moment I enter that village, I don't come out from this country.
How about apart from the issue of these security agencies? How about kidnapping?
Oga to answer that question, because this issue of kidnapping, what do you say government go fit to do? Because this is another thing again will make people they follow the Japa. When you ask people say they want to tell you say, Nigeria no they safe.
You join them. You join them with strike.
Yes.
We strike where they happen for our university system.
According to the Global Peace Index, Nigeria is ranked 144 out of 160 countries.
That's right.
So you can see how far below we are. So we have a lot of work to do. There need to be better reforms. The police need to do a lot of job, and then of course we have one part to play to help them, but then there's a lot of job. This our government, they need to be intentional and responsive to the complaints Nigerians are making. If they were actually listening to Nigerians, I think they would have been solving a lot of these problems, but they are not giving us ears. So a police would see you with a canny of haircut and call you Yahoo boy and carry you to jail. Why would he do that? If there are agencies that actually supposed to checkmate those things, so the government needs to come in and listen to Nigerians.
Unemployment, kidnapping, incessant strikes,
and another thing is the issue of man no man. You know, you're qualified to get a job.
That's right.
You're qualified to get a job.
Nepotism.
But
now that's what you both call them.
To get a job, and they're already telling you that this politician sent in a candidate, so they can't take you.
Exactly.
Or your name is already on the list of those to be employed, and then you get to realize that they've removed your name to replace with someone else. Or not that you don't have somebody, but because you don't have money to pay for that job. Why are we paying for a job that we are qualified
for? Yes.
Why are we paying for government jobs that we are qualified? They say they want teachers and you're expected to pay money. Did you have that money and you didn't start a business? So why are we paying for jobs that we are qualified? These are the reasons people actually leave the country, because
especially doctors and nurses.
Exactly, because
enough.
It also happens in the medical profession. You pay money and all of that. Outside this country, you don't pay. They look at your papers, they look at your qualifications, and if you're qualified to work, they give you that job. Nobody wants to know if you have money to pay or you know anybody in the government. So that is the reason. I don't have someone in government. I don't have money to pay for a job, so I have to hustle for myself. If I have an opportunity to leave, and I know that they will give me a job for what I have, for the qualifications I have, I leave.
That's why.
You no go anywhere. You no go anywhere.
Oti, don't they speak in mind though. So yeah. Some of the challenges that we get, we make a lot of people the japa. Now, why would they beg government? Say first, Nigeria. When they talk about unemployment, we get unemployment, we get underemployment. Follow. Now we won't make government help out Nigeria. Forget about your political party because we play politics all year round. Now, what our leaders and they do? You go vote person finish, enter as president. Only in political party members, every time they do political meeting, every time they travel abroad, go bring investors. One investor like this, 8 years, you know, go see. Education system, every day, as they do meeting with federal government. NLC, every day they do meeting with federal government. The agreement where they say federal government signed with ASU since 2020 up till today, we see they talk about wetin be the problem where federal government no fit fix? Wetin be the problem where our government no fit stand up? Because Nigeria for sweet too. If the system in Nigeria they work well, I tell you, a lot of people won't come into Nigeria because we they try. I open all the things we see they try. We now know.
All right.
Government, I won't beg. Nigerians, they try. We don't go travel again if the thing, if system they work well. We're not true.
Yes, and then those there will come back.
They will come back. They will.
All right, God picking. This always say we don't go travel again. Now that one where some Nigerians feel stony if they see you for street, because they will tell you say don't reach my turn. Yeah, we are supposed to leave. Then you say make I not go again. I'm not going to answer you. So, but this is where we have to call it a day. But of course, it is very, very instructive and of course pertinent to understand that the rate at which things are happening, this particular Japa syndromes are happening, especially in the medical sector of our country, is not really, really good for us as a country. How do you expect? Before now, it was supposed to be one nurse to about
to
8 patients, but now we have one nurse to 1,160 patients.
That's 3 hospitals.
That's not human being they work so. Now we're supposed to have one doctor to 200 and something patient, but right now we are having one doctor to 500, over 500 patients. Come on. All this is as a result of the number of doctors and nurses that have left the country. So we are short of medical personnel, and it's not good enough. And of course, Nigerians, this is time for us to look inward, look into our country, look for what we can do for our own country. It's not all the time we expect our country to do almost everything for us. A time where we too supposed to look back and say, what can we do for our country? And as much as our leaders are not doing enough to providing the enabling environment for us to thrive, we also have to bring out that Nigerian spirit in us, that never say die attitude in us, to ensuring we contribute our quotas to Nigeria instead of throwing in the towels and leaving the country in our droves. I think we should do that, especially, I'm saying this to our professionals, I'm saying this to all Nigerians, our doctors, our nurses, our engineers, even journalists who are living, like my friend Nneka Odofia left us behind, Godwin Antai left us behind, and a lot of them, when I don't try you, when I don't come back, see that space, when I come and leave us with, they remain for now, you know. And Oti, my very good friend, my sister here, saying won't leave, but we know live and no grand leave this country. And of course, God picking, National Immigration Service no agree give them international passport. I mean, even in the last 2 years, since 2022, Immigration Service has provided almost 2 million passport for Nigerians, and they're encouraging us to leave, and I think they should slow pedal.
No, but getting your international passport no be just
forget, my brother. We know why did they give them. So let us be Nigerian. Let us stay Nigerian, and let us remain Nigerian. This is Flaunt Vibes, and until we come your way next time, stay blessed. All
right, there was a time in this country that Nigerian youths were called lazy. They are lazy because you call out for political campaigns and you're seeing thousands of Nigerian youths on the streets campaigning on a Monday morning when they're supposed to work because they do not have what to do. I call on the Nigerian government to please provide the enabling environment for youths to have jobs. Like I said, provide electricity, give us roads, and leave us alone. We will sort ourselves. My name is Otobombili, and this is Flon Vibes. Please stay and continue watching.
Okay, so my name na God Pikin. I go always start am that way, and I won't beg government to provide the basic amenities, all the things them wey go make a country be country. Make them provide them, and then our young people no go they won't run away. This na Front Vibes.
All right, Itina, thanks for coming in, and of course I want to assure you that we had a swell time with you in the studio, and of course we will be expecting more of you to coming to tell us how our brothers, those ones you sent out and your agencies are sending out, how they are faring. And of course, if it's time, if they think they can no longer cope with the situation over there, we feel contribute money. If we contribute money, give them, make them pay transport, come back. But you guys are doing a great job, and of course, especially that part you are educating them before they leave the shores is very, very important. Keep doing what you're doing. We expect better from your agencies. Thank you very much.
Oh, I cannot believe this. Why is this car always breaking down?
Madam, go now this engine.
Don't you fix this car yesterday?
Just wait, ma check what you do.
This is totally unacceptable. Huh? What is this?
What is happening here? Madam, what's happening?
My madam moto. The car just they stress me.
This car is always breaking down.
What kind of oil do you use in this engine?
Which one be? Na normal oil na oil.
Don't tell me oil na oil. Haven't you heard of Hyundai Exter engine oil?
You know what?
Hyundai Exter engine oil is the latest oil that solves the problem of all these breakdown, break up, everything. Gini oil that you are having.
Is this the oil we're talking about?
This is the oil! Hyundai Exter engine oil. Good for old cars, new cars. In fact, it gives engine long life and prosperity.
Thank you.
Get these people number.
Thank you.
They suffer me.
This is my car.
Call them.
Don't know anything.
Now they spoil mechanic work.
Hyundai Exter oil. Oil